It's getting out of hand. Too much, too much of this. Social media and what they do. Now, I'm going to be very vague when mentioning social media because if I mention certain companies by name, I can get flagged and they could go after me too. Wouldn't be surprised. I think I might turn on the light. What do y'all think? That's better. I don't like having the light on in here. Sometimes gives me an orange complexion, and I don't like that for obvious reasons. Well, anyway, you hear about social media nonstop. You hear about the good and the bad. Lately, it's been pretty damn bad. Almost weekly, it is as if only conservative or actual far right voices are being removed, deplatformed, shadow banned, or just outright banned. Some conservatives and far right claims that they're about to be banned if they haven't been banned yet or silenced, and they love playing the victim. They will sit there and accuse the left and minorities and the disenfranchised. Y'all just need to suck it up, Buttercup. You're just playing victims. You're running and being a participant in the oppression Olympics. Oh, so conservatives do the same thing too. So some of them are the biggest whiners around. Um, Getting back to what I was saying, they love playing the victim, but they're not the only victims. Uh, Leftists are sought after too. It isn't just Alex Jones or Steve Anderson or Richard Spencer or Donald Trump. They go after Antifa. They're going after pro-Palestinian pages. They're going after various anti-capitalist, forums or what have you. And contrary to what some on the far right would say, Silicon Valley is not a socialist entity. Just because you got some tech nerds that does not hate black people or hate brown people or hate gay people or hate Muslims or hate immigrants or hate Jewish people or what have you doesn't make them inherently left wing. If anything, I would say it's not a left wing or right wing value to not hate anyone. I think it's just a decent value that eschews the left right paradigm. Now, an old former friend of mine, emphasizing the word former because kind of a well known person on his YouTube page, um, said that Silicon Valley's trying to shut down conservative voices. I don't think I'm going to mention that person's name right now, but we're just going to say this person is a very well known person in the anti immigrant um, political movement in this country from North Carolina. And I won't mention the name because I just think it's just not good to mention the name, but put two and two together, you'll know who I'm talking about. Well, this one person claimed on his YouTube channel that Silicon Valley, he referred to Silicon Valley as socialist. Yeah, right. Well, we have censorship actually because of corporatism. We have censorship because of the mainstream media and our various national security agencies. And we have it because of the military industrial complex. Glenn Greenwald, who used to work with the Intercept, mentions this quite a bit. And he's cautioned people on the left to stop celebrating shutting down oppositional voices that's contrary to our collective values on the left. Keep warning our fellow leftists that if you celebrate shutting down the voices of those you disagree with, it'll be a matter of time before we're all next. And it's happening. It is happening. Just recently, um, the British Socialist Workers' Party Facebook page was shut down because of their support for Palestinian rights. And I guess to some people, if you are opposed to discrimination against Palestinians, that makes you some kind of anti-Semite, and it doesn't. But I mean, it's just the political correctness, and as I said, it's not a left wing value, it's not a right wing value, but it's a value of what I like to call the authoritarian center. It's not the authoritarian left, it's not the authoritarian right. Sometimes the center can be authoritarian in itself too, and that's just as problematic in different ways. But my thing is to tell the left, if you keep cheering censorship, it'll be a time that when we're all kind of sought after and shut down. And don't say I didn't warn any of y'all when it happens. Now, here's the thing. I like to know where the right wing's outrage is when the left is shut down and silence. Really don't hear it. I really don't hear it. When Combo Couch occasionally their channel gets shut down. Um, you know, um, on Reddit, I've heard that Chapo Trap House got shut down, and and I don't, as I said, I don't hear the right wing have any ounce of concern when it's against the left. Well, you better believe it that if somebody on the right is shut down, the left gets blamed. They look like the victim, and the left look like the bullies when they're not. The right wing usually wins the public relations battle, and it makes the left's project even harder to achieve. So I'm just concerned about what's going on, and I really wish that the left will kind of just reflect and think about this because we're talking about our survival too, and we need that arena of ideas. We need that open forum to to make our voices heard. And thing about it is, it's getting dicey out there. I mean, and I don't mean normal conservatives. I mean the far right. I mean people like Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, who wants to inflict violence on her political opponents. And I mean, I'm frankly getting concerned. I'm not going to say I'm getting scared, but I'm getting concerned about what's going on in this country, and I don't want to see I don't want to see widespread violence all over the place because I'm anti-violence. I, but it just is. I'm just concerned about the public safety of people out there these days, and we need to kind of keep, when you keep things in open. I mean, you can find out for yourself, and I think that people are intelligent enough to make proper judgments. And so to the left, my fellow leftists, just remember, for our own self-preservation, we need to reflect and stop supporting this knee-jerk drive towards censorship. Um, Recently, I found out that the Socialist Equality Party's Facebook page got shut down. And, just like what happens when they go after the normal websites and shut them down? I mean, we have a Supreme Court that's been polluted by Trump in the last 4 years. So, and Donald Trump is no friend of the First Amendment. Here's a man that wants to harmonize the libel laws with that of Great Britain. And one of the terrible things about Great Britain is their free speech laws, and where you can actually sue a common person, a politician, a powerful uh, public figure can sue a John or Jane Doe over there in the UK, and if they lose, they have to pay the legal fees. And we don't have that here, thankfully. But former President Donald Trump's paper says we need to be consistent, and we need to. It's our survival that's at stake, and this is why I'm saying this. So, anyway, it's just a little bit of a rant I needed to get out of me because just stuff that just kind of pops through my head occasionally. Probably too much for my own damn good. If you like what you heard, press like and comment. If you disagree, well, comment anyway. We'll have a conversation. Feel free to share the content on this channel. As a First Amendment absolutist, as I said, as a First Amendment absolutist, it's my duty to inform you that if you're passionate, please, by all means, develop a platform and utilize it because we're the muckrakers of our time. And hit that notification bell and subscribe. And until next time, I am Americans Social Democracy. Peace. And Bernie Sanders for president in the year 2024.